Hi everybody, I'm Bob Schneider. Welcome to the Song Club.
I knew it was a bad idea to meet you here, my dear.
All right, what's up everybody? It's time for that Song Club, and it's Song Club 91. We're coming up on 100 Song Clubs, that's a lot of Song Clubs. I mean, it's one Song Club, 99 iterations of it, as they would say. It's like The Sopranos. I mean, I don't know how many episodes of The Sopranos there were, but it's not like people were like, oh man, too many episodes. They're like, we want more. How about that ending? Still not convinced. I just watched the whole thing recently. It still holds up. James Gandolfini. I mean, one of the great performances of all time. Great show, great cast. Ending, I think I have a feeling there. Here's the other thing about that ending. They're like, let's just, if we want to make a movie later, we can always make a movie later. I kind of feel like that was the vibe too. Like, let's leave it open-ended. No need to kill anybody. Of course, then Gandolfini partied a little too hard, I guess. I don't know what happened to him. I didn't know he was like such a big partier until I saw that documentary on Max recently. You just never know. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad to be back at the Song Club. Got some new songs this month, and if you're part of my Patreon, you get you get them sent right to your inbox, and then you can keep them forever and share them with your friends and go, hey man, I got songs that you can't find on Spotify and YouTube. And they're like, what? And you're like, yeah, I got them direct from the source, son. And so that's what we do. We give them the direct from the source. And you're like, well, how much would that cost? Thousands of dollars? I mean, that's like, sounds like a, like where do you get like some hand done sketches from Picasso back when he was alive? Those things are worth tens of thousands of dollars. What do you and your friends, what are you paying for those? $1,000 a month. Now, you decide. Whatever you decide, whatever you feel like doing, however much you want to contribute. I think the min is $5 a month. $5. Look, if that's all you can afford, that's all you can afford. But I know most of you guys can afford more than that, so you know what to do. You know what to do. Anyways, let's get into it. I got a new song this month called Dreamers Die Young. Been listening to a lot of Afro-Cuban, Afro-pop music lately on Spotify. I love it. Mainly because I can't understand the lyrics. I don't know what language they're in, but it's not English. And so lots of times if I'm listening to lyrics, I'm like too caught up in if they're good or not. And I have a hard time enjoying the music, but this, I'm just listening to the melodies and it's great. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of that, and there was this one song, I can't remember the name of it, but the guy started singing real weird, and I was like, oh, I gotta write a song like that. So I basically just copied this guy's song. Now, is that guy still alive? No idea. There is a guy, I looked it up. There's an 81-year-old dude, but I'm not sure if he's the one that actually wrote this song or not. He's still alive. Anyway, if he wants to come back, if he wants co-writing credit, please, you can have it. I've yet to make a penny off my songwriting, so I'm all about sharing. I'm not going to do a Paul Simon and go, yeah, I own this song because I wrote the American version of it. Which, by the way, I think he's like doing a thing where he's like, there was a song that he got the lick or something from Los Lobos, and then for years they were like, hey man, he never gave us songwriting credit on it. But now if you go on to Spotify and you look at the song credits, they're listed on there now, and I don't know if they. I feel like he's probably like, you know what? Fuck it. Wow. Do I need another? Whatever the. I don't know. Maybe he's just like, yeah, give him some credit. I'm tired of getting lambasted by people. So who knows what the story is there, but they do have credit on there now. So yeah, I'll put this guy's name on whatever songwriting credit. Have him come talk to me. You can find me at 1-800-SONG CLUB, son. Anyways, let's listen to this song. It's called Dreamers Die Young. I don't know where songs come from, to tell you the truth, but I was listening to this song, this African song, and then the guy was singing, and then I started singing the part like, it's dumb to dream dreamers die young. So that's where it started, and then the rest of the lyrics are really easy to write because they're just pretty generic. But let's listen to it. Here we go.
It's dumb to dream dreamers die young. So don't get caught up in the storm.
Could use a little shaker, I think.
No one will know where you are.
It's too loud though.
You'll be too far away
Too loud. Everything's too loud.
to find your way back home, and you'll always be lost and alone. It's time
Yeah, let's crank it, boy. There we go.
to dream dreamers die young.
You need to crank that shit.
You'll run right out of breath. You'll scare yourself to death.
Yeah, that's a banger right there, boy. Is it too slow? Maybe, I don't know. Speed it up if you feel like it's too slow in your mind. Speed it up by taking like 1,000 Quaaludes. I don't even know if that's how it works. I don't know if things slow down if you take speed, or if things slow down if you take like whatever the opposite of speed is. Quaaludes, I think. Xanax. I don't know. I don't know my drugs. I don't really want to know anything about I don't really care. This is the drug that I use right here. Coffee. That's right, I'm a Libra. Oh, is my birthday coming up this month? Yeah. Is it coming up October 12th? Yeah. When I'm playing Austin City Limits Festival? Yeah. So yeah, I'll be celebrating my birthday by playing Austin City Limits Festival, which will be really cool. I'm excited to play there. It's a weird thing because I haven't played there for over 20 years. I played the first 2 years when they were getting it started. They asked me if I wanted to play it when I was a big deal, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to help you guys out. Because I mean, at the time they weren't like, it wasn't a big deal. Nobody knew if it was even going to happen. They'd already done some festivals, these guys, and I was like, sure, any way I could help you guys, I'd love to help you guys. And then so they did it, and it was a big success. And then the next year I was like, hey, I want to do it again. And they're like, oh, okay, I guess. And then I did it again, and then the next year I was like, hey, any chance of doing that again? Because I would love to. I just like, I'm a creature of habit, so I've been playing Monday nights for 25 years. Once I start doing something, I tend to want to do it. So anyways, they're like, next year, they're like, let's skip a year. Anyways, 20 years plus later, they're like, okay, we'll let you play one weekend on your birthday. I'm like, all right, yay. Anyways, it is sort of also, it is a weird double-edged sword playing Austin City Limits, because on one hand it's great to play it and it's fun and I like playing it and I like doing anything that's celebrates Austin in any way. I mean, I'd love to do the television show again. It's been, I think, 14 years since I played that. I'd love to play that every couple of years, but they haven't wanted me to play there either, which is a bummer. Anyway, I'm sure I'll play there again at some point. I'm sure I'll play Austin City Limits again if I live long enough. If I live to be an 80-year-old. If I live to be 80, I'm sure I'll play Austin City Festival again. And hopefully it'll be both weekends next time, if I can still stand and play both weekends. Who knows? Let's listen to another new song. This is called Lost in the Mist Like a Ghost. I've been drinking Ghost energy drinks lately. Every time I play, I like the feeling I get. I feel alive, boy, when I drink that Ghost energy drink. By the way, if you work for Ghost, send me some Ghosts, because I've been buying them. I'd rather get them for free. Damn, look at these guns. Yikes. Your boy's been working out. All right, let's check it out. This is called Lost in the Mist Like a Ghost. It's, I got to warn you, it's a rap song. And I do a lot of rapping on it. Here we go. It's got that German rap vibe. If you're into German rap.
Schneider, mind like a miner, soul like a spider. I can't be a writer, that's all mad up. I get cracked up, anything I am. I'm a medicine man, tricky can after can. It goes through my mind, go blam, blam. Got it, but you can't be got it though. I try to keep it chill, different level. Head on the swivel, so mine, I never hold it. All short from the ancient real OT. You done with real OT? Yeah, you know me.
Real OT? Oh, real low T. That's what I'm saying. Low T. Are you down with real low T? Yeah, you know me. I'm not, by the way, down with real low T at all in any stretch of the imagination. I don't like low T. But that's where I'm at, by the way. I'm in the low T zone. I say I don't like low T, but here's what I kind of do like about low T. You're pretty okay with most, like, there's a weird thing when you get the low T, which is this, that you don't seem to care much about anything, which is kind of cool, actually, not caring. Maybe it does lead to a little bit of the old depression, perhaps, perchance. I don't know. It's hard to say. But, who knows? I don't even know what I'm talking. That's the low T right there. I just kind of drift. With the low T, you kind of drift. Because you're not really focused. Which, that's kind of nice in a weird way. I listened to some like Fresh Air one time where they were talking to this person whose body stopped making testosterone to the point where then they had no testosterone at all. And they were saying that they were just going through life and they were like just completely in the moment. They would like see a tree and go tree, see a bench and go bench, see the sky and go sky, see a cloud and go cloud. They weren't like worried about what's happening or what's going to happen, or they were just like in the moment. And they said they were completely at peace and serene. And then their body started making testosterone again, and they're like, oh shit, is there a tiger behind that tree? Is there a tiger behind that bench? And yeah. So, yeah, I'm wrestling with the double-edged sword of low T versus high T. I do know dudes who are like, oh man, you got to get the shots or you got to take the supplements and stuff. But everybody I know that takes the shots or the supplements, they seem a little edgy. They seem a little edged out. So maybe that's not for me. Let's listen to another song. We're just going to zip through everything today. I'll see if I can do anything. I'll see if I can like talk about like the creative process, you know, why I write stuff or how I write stuff. If you're wondering how I write stuff, I just sit down and write. I don't really wait for inspiration or anything. I give myself a deadline every Tuesday to write a song. I have a group of songwriters I send a prompt out to, an email usually on Thursdays, and then they have until Tuesday night to write a song, which includes the prompt somewhere in the song. You can always take it out later. And so yeah, that's the way it works. And then I'll write a song. I have been using Suno AI, which is a AI songwriting program or whatever, to start some songs. I think this next song I started, I typed in like, you know, like melody, West Indian or West African drum stuff, and then I got some of the music, and then I added like piano and drums and stuff, and then I did write all the lyrics. I don't think it's not very good at writing lyrics, or it will write lyrics that rhyme. And if you don't know how to write lyrics, you'll be like, oh, this sound like a real song, or it's passable. Just like most shit that you hear on the radio is passable, but it's not interesting really to me very much. So I like to just write stuff that's maybe somewhat interesting for me, at least. So yeah, so I just use it for ideas, melodic idea, not even melodic ideas, but just like just the music bed that I sing on top of. Anyways, this is called Everything's Sunshine Now. Let's check it out. Yeah, that sort of fluty thing, that's AI created that little sample.
Clouds are gone, I live in the sky, I'm on the mountain, and I know why, I can hardly breathe, I'm stealing my smile, I know it's been a while, but everything's sunshine now.
In the club with the pigs and the swine. It's true, I got love on my mind. All the money gone. Yeah, there you go. That's my AI starter blend song. A lot of people were like, hey man, what are you doing using AI? But here's the thing, like I've been using like loops and samples and stuff for years, so this is just another way to generate loops or samples. So it's not that different from what I've been doing. You still got to come up with the idea, you still got to come up with the song and stuff, and that's the hard part. The music part's pretty easy. John Lennon always said, like, music's everywhere, it's the lyrics that are tough. I kind of agree with him. Yeah, so those are the 3 new songs from this month, or last month, September 2024. And then the other songs I've got are from long ago, as they say in storybooks. So this next one's called Bloodless. I do like this song. It's a weird song. I write songs that I really enjoy, and then I try to play them live and realize, oh, they're almost impossible to play. The problem with this one is it's me singing a lot of overlapping phrases, and so I'd have to get the band to learn the phrases, and then it'd be a lot of work, and then I don't know how much we would actually play it again after that. So it's not a song that you'll hear me play live very often. I think I've played it maybe once or twice, but I like it. I like the message of this song. Let's listen to it. It's called Bloodless. See, this sounds like AI, but it's pre-AI. There was no AI when I wrote this. This was written 13 years ago, if you can believe it, according to my computer. We took the banana out of the banana tree.
If you love it, you love. If you don't, you don't. If you love it, you love. If you don't, you don't. I'm like I said, baby, I won't. I'm like inside, but baby, I won't. My heart is filled with fear, most of no, there's no. My heart is filled with fear, most of no, there's no. It ain't no banana, it ain't bloodless.
I like that line. I got that banana, boy. I like that line. Dullest blade will still cut the water. Something to think about.
And every man was once somebody's baby. Oh no, what's gonna save me? Oh no.
Now you piqued my curiosity. There you go. The only thing that will save me is love for the world and everything in it. I do like that. I do like that. sentiment for show. Love for the world and everything in it. That's the trick. The trick is getting to the place where you can love everything, even the stuff that you don't like murderers, rapists, you know, how can you love those people? But I'm telling you, that's where you got to get. If you want pure bliss on earth, then you got to get there. You don't have to condone anything. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. I went and saw a Buddhist monk talk one time. And he talked about the Buddha being poisoned. And he was saying the only thing the Buddha does, or the only thing the Buddha has to do is be in the moment. And then by being in the moment, like really in the moment, he teaches other people what it is to be in the moment. And by doing that, that's all he needs to do. Hard to stay in the moment. Anyways, at one point he's eating some rice. He realizes, oh shit, I've been poisoned. Starts feeling bad. Realized, oh, somebody put poison in my rice. He's about to die from this poison. And he tells his disciples, there are all these disciples around because, you know, you got to get that hand job every once in a while. And he tells them, hey, don't be mad at this person who poisoned my rice, because now I have the opportunity, I get the pleasure, or I get the experience, maybe not pleasure, it's not a good word, but I will now have the experience of dying and by being poisoned, which is, you know, that'll be an interesting experience, which I've never experienced before, and it'll be unique and cool, and let's see what that is. And basically what he was trying to tell his disciples was like, everything that happens in the world, if you think of it that way, then everything that everybody does, all it does is it just helps you have your experience, which you're going to have anyways. You're going to have the same experience. But a lot of people, me included, I'm all pissed off. I'm like, I want to play Austin City Limits both weekends. I want to play every year. I want to play every 2 years. No, that's not what it is. You play when you play. Things happen when they happen. No matter what happens, it doesn't impinge on your happiness. You have everything that you need to be happy. You will always have everything you need to be happy. You'll always be alive until you're not. So you'll live forever. And every moment is a unique thing that you have the opportunity to experience, and you can do it with love in your heart, and you can go, oh, this is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, not supposed to be, that I am doing right now. I can fight it or I can embrace it. And if you embrace it, then you can be happy. I guess that's what it is. Anyway, easier said than done. Easier said than done. You know, try standing on some hot coals. That's not easy. That's hard. All right, here's another song. I don't know what, it's like the Blood. Maybe because it's Halloween or something, because it's October. I've got it. This is the original version of Blood. Blood was a song that came out on the Galaxy Kings record, which I love that record. I recorded it in 2 days using the very best jazz players in Austin. Mitch Watkins played guitar, Brandon Temple played drums, Roscoe Beck played bass, Kevin Lovejoy on keyboards. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. Anyways, I went in. Nobody knew the songs. I just played them for them once. They were pretty easy songs. And the guys just played it back, and we recorded it. And then the next day we went in, added a few overdubs, and then I finished my singing up, which always takes longer. And that was the end of the song. End of the recording. Record came out pretty cool. And I love the version of Blood that's on that record. But this is the original version that I recorded when I actually wrote the song, which is kind of what I like about these Song Club songs, is that the recordings that you're hearing, that's the recording I made the day that I wrote it. In fact, as I was coming up with the ideas, sometimes I was recording. So there's a real magic, there's a real I don't know, just like this is where the spark happened. Now, sometimes you can hear like the thing that I was trying to copy at the time. I'm not the greatest musician in the world, so sometimes the musicianship isn't very good. That's why I go into the studio with real musicians. They are better at playing their instruments than I am, but there's something kind of cool about it. There's some, it's like seeing a little kid, like it's like, like an old recording of a kid when they're like 5 or 6. There's something cute about it. And that's what I think about some of these. Some of them are fully fleshed out now, but the old ones, especially this one, this is very old. Says it was written in 2007. And 2007 now is, what's that, 14 years ago? That's so weird. Anyways, let's check it out. It's called Blood. Well, the other thing that's cool, I'm going to stop it for a sec. The other thing that's cool about this song, I think, is that I've never played these chords in any song that I've ever written. I do a lot of G chord, a lot of C chords. And then for some reason, I learned some inversion chord and then I started playing it and I was like, oh, this is actually a song. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Just a different type of song.
Paint the house blood red, watch the kids start to vanish from the trailer park where Miss Johnson lives. She's got a brand new cleaver, you better believe her. She's easy to know, but harder to forgive. There's a pile of bones down in the basement, a blood red stain on the kitchen door. The Hanson kids that live down the street, you won't see
The Hanson kids.
Hanson kids no more. Blood,
That's actually the real Hansons.
everywhere. If you're going to Miss Johnson's, you better beware.
There you go. Blood. A Halloween classic, I like to call it. A Halloween classic. I wrote that after I went on, I was invited to a songwriting workshop at the Hansons, the Mbop Hanson kids. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they were doing this for a while where they'd have like a songwriting workshop at their compound in Oklahoma where they live. And it was me and 7 or 8 other songwriters, and we got to, I guess, stay there. Or I don't know if we stayed there or stayed in a hotel. It's so long ago now. I mean, like I said, that was 14 years ago. But they were the nicest dudes I've ever met. They were homeschooled and grew up with their family, so they just never had any of that niceness knocked out of them. You go to public school, you get all that stuff knocked out of you. You realize, world's filled with psychopaths. You got to protect yourself and not make any mistakes, otherwise you'll just be ridiculed. And they didn't have any of that, so they were just sweet and open and vulnerable and nice. And they're all in their early 20s. They're all married with kids. I'm like, what? But man, just great guys. And they're still playing and still making music and still, working at it. They were still going after it, which is amazing. And dude, you go to their shows and it's just hot women too, by the way. They figured that out, which is stay good looking, dress nice, and play songs that ladies like. I forgot that years ago. I think when I got married, I was like, oh, okay. Who cares how fat I am? And who cares what I look like or what I dress like? And you do that for a while. See what happens. Anyways, that's what I've been. But you know what I'm doing now? I'm getting back in shape and I'm looking good, boy. That's right. Getting back in shape and looking good, son. So watch out. Watch out, Hanson. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for those hot ladies that come to your shows. No, I'm not. I'm not coming for anybody. I'm just trying to write some songs that I like and trying to play them for people. And I've been lucky enough to do that, and I got a great group of people that come to see me play, and I'm very grateful for them. And I'm glad they come, and I'm glad I get to do what I do. I am very blessed a very charmed, blessed life. I couldn't ask for anything better. A wonderful family. Got a great manager who is a hardworking person. The band that I play with are some of the best players anywhere in the world. I get to play with those guys. They're all nice people besides being great players. Just everything's great. Everything's great. Now, it's easy for me to forget that because, like I put on an itchy sweater and I'm like, what's going on? What's up with this itchy sweater? I can get real grumpy real quick, but if I stop, smell the roses for a second, I realize things are pretty good. I always do 8 songs every month, and this month's no exception. The only difference this month is I have 3 of the same songs. Now they're not the same song. It's the song Bones, and I've got 3 kind of cool versions of Bones that you're gonna get this month. So yeah, they're cool though. Let's check it. I'm just gonna play you a little bit of each one. That's one version. I call that the sex tape version of Bones. Yeah, Bones, baby.
Now Bruce Lee pack punches like brown bag lunches. He get busy on the bag. That why you wanna flow like a butterfly. Sting on your sphincter.
Yeah. That's sort of the porno version, and then this is the song club version, which I think I recorded. I think I did this during COVID.
Bruce Lee pack punches like brown bag lunches. He get busy on the bag. Why you wanna float like a butterfly. Sting on your sphincter flavor like
I think I wrote that one, or I think I did that version during COVID, and then used that as the track that I sang to when I did my live stream. And by the way, shout out to all the people that were on the live streams in 2020 and 21. I loved doing all those live streams. I'm glad you guys were there. A lot of you people joined Patreon during that period and are still here, which is amazing. But yeah, that's about it. Those are all the songs. I'm going to play you the last version of Bones and get out of here. This is like the shortest song club I've done, 32 minutes. I feel like it should be 32 minutes every time. I get carried away sometimes. I get carried away. Too carried away, maybe. But anyways, thanks so much. If you want these songs, if for some reason you're not on Patreon, you want like, hey, I want these songs, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bob Schneider. You can join today. You can get all the old songs as well. You can download everything. Like, it's crazy. You could join today, download everything, and then stop, get everything, and fuck me, but not figuratively. Anyways, and so that's a really good deal. Now I wouldn't do that. You're not going to feel good about yourself if you do that. You're gonna know that you did something a little sketchy. You're not going to feel good. But that everybody's got to live with themselves, and I just want you to treat yourself good. Treat yourself like a king. Why not? You are a king or a queen. So treat yourself like one. All right, here it is, Bones, the reggae version. Have a great month. We'll see you here in right after Halloween in November of 2024. Here's Bones. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Now the guy I saw you with last night, you say it's a friend.
Whoa.
You came home late last night, your face smell like cock again.
Oh shit.
Baby, you're playing me, saying to me, be true to me. Saying girls just wanna have fun, fuck that shit, I gotta run. Damn it, I dig it, I hit it, I quit it. I love it when you roll it out the box and let me lick it. But damn it, I'm done, I'm through with that crazy shit you do. I'm later if you got the door, can't see your ass no more. You got bones, skeletons across the bone. Everybody got some.